What do we got?
I have some political memorabilia, the Secret Service ID for J. Howard McGrath, Attorney General of the United States.
Okay.
Some letters signed to him by J. Edgar Hoover, Hubert Humphrey, his White House pass,
Oh, that's cool.
and half of a $10 bill signed to him.
You know, I never got the Secret Service because everybody knows they exist.
I came into the pawn shop today to try and sell some political memorabilia from the Attorney General of the United States, J. Howard McGrath. I really don't know what they're worth. Kind of had a number of 1,000 in my head, but we'll see how it goes.
Where did you get these?
I bought them from his grandson.
All right. McGrath was the Attorney General under Truman, late 40s, early 50s. I don't think McGrath was actually in the Secret Service, but being the Attorney General, I'm sure he could get any credentials he wanted.
He was the top law enforcement official.
J. Howard McGrath was a power player in Washington politics. He was the chairman of the Democratic National Committee when Truman ran for president. So Truman picking him to be Attorney General, cronyism, you think? These are pretty interesting here. And this right here is...
I believe that is half of a counterfeit $10 bill. They signed it to the Attorney General.
You sure it's counterfeit and just not a bad misprint?
I don't know.
Sometimes when the Bureau of Printing and Engraving make a bill, they screw up. Misprint bills can be worth a lot of money to collectors. But counterfeit money, that's a whole different story. It's a federal offense to use a counterfeit bill, so I'm assuming you can't own one. Yeah, it's counterfeit. All American currency, they throw silk rag in with the paper. So if you pick up a bill and you look at it closely, you'll see little red and blue lines all over it. If that's not there, it's not real. This doesn't have any of those.
All right.
I don't even think it's legal to own this thing.
Okay.
This is an amazing collection. You just never see stuff like this, but it scares the hell out of me. I mean, counterfeit money and Secret Service credentials, this is the kind of stuff that can get me in hot water. You got some neat stuff here, and these three things right here, I really want to get checked out. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm pretty sure it's a felony to own this thing.
Yeah, the last thing I need is the feds coming through the door of this place.
Let me go make a phone call. I'll be right back.
Thanks.
I'm really hoping it's legal to keep this stuff because it's awesome. If it checks out, I'll definitely make an offer.
What do we have today?
Well, this is a counterfeit bill, so...
Counterfeit?
Yeah.
I'm the administrator of the Clark County Museum System, and after 35 years in the museum field, there's not much I haven't seen at some point or another. J. Howard McGrath. Interesting. You know who he was?
Attorney General of the United States.
Well, he was that too. He was three-term governor of Rhode Island. He was a senator as well.
Oh, okay.
McGrath was Attorney General from 49 to 52. He presided over a case that got rid of segregation in dining cars on railroads. It was a fairly active time. Now, let me take a look here. Oh, yes. This is his Secret Service credential. The embossing, the seal is right on this, so this is all right. Normally, if you see one, it's been marked retired, so this is quite unusual. Secret Service passes like this, normally they either have a stripe across them or they're marked retired, so it's an interesting one because it's all completely intact.
How collectible is this guy, and is any of this stuff legal to own?
Having a White House pass, they are not real common. They are collected. That, on the other hand, you don't want. A counterfeit bill is not legal to own. So, obviously, these guys were probably involved in whatever case this came out of and gave it to him as a souvenir. This is the sort of thing that you don't want to own. In 1950, things were a little looser, and when you're the Attorney General of the United States, some of the laws aren't enforced quite as strongly.
Can we shred it?
No. Best thing to do is turn that in to the Secret Service.
Okay.
Thanks for coming in, Mark.
Not a problem.
You're the best. Appreciate it.
All righty.
What do you want to do with these?
I'd like to sell them.
How much you want for them?
I'd like $1,000.
Not going to happen. We got Howard McGrath. No one knows who he was.
This one's not stamped retired. You heard him say it was rare.
This is not exactly a badge, so it's going to be a little bit harder to sell. It's sort of on the fringe of badge collecting.
How about 800?
4.
Yeah, I mean, I need to get 5.
Yeah, I'll give you $500.
Good deal.
All right, you want to write them up?
Yeah, sure. Come with me, man.
These Secret Service credentials are amazing. Even though McGrath is not exactly a household name, there's collectors out there who love stuff like this.